In this tutorial, I'm going to cover how to make a multi-line graph. So just as a reminder, a multi-line graph is what you use when you have two versions of the independent variable and one dependent variable. So in my multi-line graph, I'm going to be looking at the effect of soil on plant height over time. So I need to figure out a way to get all of those versions, all of those variables into one graph. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start by looking at my control 100% soil, and I'm going to select the dates that I'm interested in. Once I select those dates, I'm going to hold Command as I select the corresponding averages. All right, so that was holding Command as I selected the averages. Then I'm going to go into the charts. I'm going to select a marked scatter. You're going to quickly see that here is my marked scatter, and it shows one version of my independent variable. I'm not done because I need to add the remaining versions in. In order to do that, I'm going to go to this Select Data function right here. So I click that. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to name this first series Control 100%. Once I've done that, I'm going to add in the next series. So this next one, I'm going to call 25% sand after the next version of my independent variable. In order to select the X values, I'm going to click this button right here. Then I'm going to come over and select the dates for my X values. Once I've selected them, I'm going to push Enter. Then I'm going to do the same thing for my Y. I'm going to push this little button. I'm going to select the corresponding averages for my Y values and push Enter. Now I'm just going to repeat this exact same procedure to add in my last version of the independent variable. So my last version is 50% sand. I'm going to select my X values, push Enter. I'll select my Y values. Again, the same corresponding averages, and push Enter. Right, now I'm going to click OK. So my graph is not quite done. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger so I can see it. And I don't like the way the dates are just on a flat angle, so I'm going to double click on that axis, and then I'm going to select Custom Angle. I'm going to put in 45 and put OK. All right, so the last thing I need to do to this graph before I'm done is I need to add in axes titles or axes labels. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Chart Layout, Axes Title. All right, so horizontal, put a title below. I'll just call this the date. And then vertical axes, I'm going to do a rotated title. And then here I will put plant height in centimeters. And that's it. My graph is good to go. In order to do the same version for my percent germination, everything's going to be the same, but instead of selecting averages, I will select percent germination, and I'll be able to create that graph as well. All right, I hope this was easy to follow, and good luck making your graphs.